come to the floor this evening. I've been talking about this subject for nearly the 3.5 years I've been a senator. And I'll tell you why I think it's important. We've grown the federal government to a level where all the people that look to it, where they're dependent upon it, try to work with it, need to know honestly where this all ends up if we do not change the trajectory. I think the easiest way to understand how we've gotten to where we are now is to look to what we used to do in the past. The country was never founded upon the principles that you borrow money to consume it. Any household, any local or state government knows you can't be successful doing that. Money should only be borrowed if they're going to invest it or get a tangible return on it.
Serious concern about House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's reported planned trip to Taiwan, and also as the Biden administration weighs whether to remove tariffs on China-made goods. So let's assess the U.S.-China relationship overall with Dane Chamorro, Control Risks Partner and Head of Global Risk Analysis and Business Intelligence. Dane, so how would you characterize the current relationship there? Obviously, there are sort of a lot of cross currents.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I think it's become a bit more predictable in the last couple of years, a little bit more normal, less volatile, but it's not going to go back to the way it was kind of pre-2014, pre-Xi Jinping. That's over. That more or less cooperative relationship between the United States and China that had been there for a good 30 plus years is really over, and it's not coming back anytime soon. I would say it's a generational shift, actually.
United States, where amid looming fears of an economic slowdown, U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is downplaying the possibility of a recession in the United States. Yellen says growing consumer spending, industrial output, credit quality and other economic indicators do not suggest that the economy is recessionary. But she added that America's inflation is way too high and straining the country's economic system. Yellen made the comments in a TV interview days before the U.S. is due to release a trove of economic numbers that may fuel the notion that the country is, in fact, entering a recession. The data will detail factors including new home sales, consumer confidence, plus incomes, spending, inflation and overall output data. Ahead of the Thursday release, some economists expect the U.S. economy to demonstrate further contraction. And if the numbers indeed show a second consecutive quarter of negative growth, well, that is the informal definition of a recession.
Nearly 1 in 3 Americans say it may soon be necessary to take up arms against the government, according to a new poll from the University of Chicago's Institute of Politics. 2/3 of Republicans and independents say the government is, quote, corrupt and rigged against everyday people, according to the poll.